Hi, my name is Bill Wiese. I'm the author of the book 23 Minutes in Hell, and thank you for joining me. Today I want to share with you that animals prove God exists. Now, there are many ways to prove the existence of God, but let's draw our attention to the animal and insect kingdom. Now, there are so many species we could highlight, and all have exceptional characteristics. Now, many possess masterfully designed defense systems, the ability to thrive in hostile environments, precise navigation abilities, and amazing complexities within their bodies. The evidence of design is overwhelming. Now, just one example would be the honeybee. Now, to quote Grant Jeffrey's book, Creation, pages 56 through 77, he said, "All honeycombs found in all hives throughout the world are constructed to the same precise engineering specifications. The hexagonal structure of the honeycomb has intrigued scientists for a century because mathematicians have calculated that it is the best possible geometric structure to maximize storage. Constructed with cells inclined precisely 13 degrees on two sides to prevent the honey from escaping the mouth of the cell. And it has thousands of individual cells that are precisely joined together with hundreds of separate angles, forming a perfectly engineered hexagonal comb structure that rivals anything produced by computers or human engineers." Now, in addition, the social organization of the bee colony involves different groups of bees following entirely different duties to serve the hive. One group of worker bees stays at the entrance and fans their wings to ventilate the hive and maintain the proper humidity and keep the temperature at precisely 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if the hive temperature rises or lowers more than a few degrees, the precious honey will spoil and lose its nutritional qualities. Now, some bees are tasked with protecting the hive from contamination, from harmful bacteria, or other insects. And other bees collect flower nectar during the summer months and combine this with chemicals secreted from their body to produce honey, and which is one of the most perfect foods on earth. The bee that finds the flowers, rather than lead the others back, instructs the other bees where to find the pollen through the means of a very complex dance. And biologists have determined that the precise information regarding the direction, distance, and amount of pollen is conveyed to the other bees through a repeated zigzag dance following a figure-8 pattern. And this precise line between the sun's position and the hive and the angle between the zigzags of the dancing bee provides the exact location of the food source. And other body movements include wagging its bottom and producing air currents through wing movements. And for example, to communicate to the other bees that the pollen is located 500 yards from the hive, the bee will wag the bottom of its body 20 times per minute. There is an apparent problem in providing precise orientation to the other bees in that during that time taken by the bee to fly home to the hive, the sun's position keeps changing. Well, every 4 minutes, the sun moves 1 degree in longitude. However, the bee has remarkable eyes composed of hundreds of microscopic hexagonal lenses that focus on a narrow beam, enabling the bee to identify the sun's position based on the time of day. As the minute passes, the bee alters its precise dance to adjust its instructions to compensate for the sun's movement. Now, only God, the Creator, could have formed such a masterpiece of engineering. God's gift to mankind, honey, is one of the most complex foods produced in nature. The products of the honeybee are remarkable in their nutrition and disease-fighting powers. The bees actually produce a great abundance of honey far beyond their own needs. Why? Well, it appears that this overproduction is part of the Creator's plan to provide a perfect food source for humanity. Now, how could their intricate design of the hive, their method of communication, their knowledge of the sun's position, their precise dance, their wags per minute, the abundance of production, and the excellent food source for man occur by randomness? This is just one amazing example of God's complex design of every living thing on earth, including mankind himself. Now, how could anyone possibly ignore the evidence that is all around us? To believe that the complex design of each member of the animal and insect kingdom happened by random chance is to fly in the face of reason. Now, we serve an amazing, all-powerful, all-knowing, awesome God. And you can get to know Him by turning from your sin, asking forgiveness, and inviting His Son, Jesus Christ, into your life to be your Lord and Savior. And I urge you to do this today.